from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best.
Welcome back, and we've just taken a phone call. The duck season has reopened again, and it starts at Werribee this afternoon. You heard it, folks. Grubby Cation has gone for the Belpost Hill Panthers to beat the Werribee Centurions. So the past players' day today could be absolutely a free-for-all when they get stuck into the big duck himself, if he's game enough to turn up, of course, and game being the operative word there, of course, and excuse the pun. Now, the boys are back on the set again, and we're going to talk about all the big games on this afternoon. And I tell you what, there's a beauty out there at the home of the Foot Rot Flats, the Anarchy Roos. They take on an improved Geelong West, but they're struggling to win their first game. David, Anarchy obviously at home, they're very hard to toss out there.
Yeah, mate, they were great against us early in the year, and it gets a bit wet up there. It's supposed to be a little bit ugly on the weekend, so they were really good in and under, and I'm tipping them to win up at Anarchy, so they were good.
Yeah, a bit of a shame about West, though. We'd love to see them win a game, but they're just struggling at the moment. I'm sure they'll be back shortly. The Cheetahs, Grubby out at the Foot Rot Flats. Anarchy too good?
Far too good. I'd almost give them half a chance to stay with Anarchy if it was at West for maybe half time, but out there, no, they've got no chance out there, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a great little spot out there in Anarchy. And I know you both were talking off air before about, we went to Melbourne last weekend. Yes, I didn't go to the interleague game. Very sorry about that, folks. But I had some suckling pig up at a little Chinese restaurant up in Melbourne. So don't bother going up there because I've ran out of food now. But it was magnificent, I've got to tell you. You ever had suckling pig, Grubby?
Oh, not a whole one like you would have.
I heard it was a couple.
No. I just had a tasting plate. It was
bit extra salt.
No. I didn't know how I'd easy on the salt, of course, folks. You've got to take it easy on salt. But I didn't have much of the suckling pig because I washed it down with a lovely Peking duck to follow. Magnificent. I thought I digress. Every time I get talking about food, I get excited, folks. Out at the Gun Club, the Winchelsea Blues, they take on Coria, who also are struggling a little bit this year. I'll start with you, Grubby. Winchelsea out there, well, they're not going too well at the moment either, but they might be okay against Coria.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one. Obviously, they've got it in their favour that it's out at Winchelsea. I saw Winchelsea 2 weeks in a row. I saw them against Werribee Centrals, and they showed me a little bit. They really showed they had some promise out there. And then Smithy and I went out to Belpost Hill the next week to watch them, and they were absolutely terrible after quarter time. So I think it depends on which Winchelsea turns up. But no, I'm going to go for Coria out there.
Heard there was a sacking of the coach, or the coach is not there at Winchelsea anymore, is that right?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, mate.
You better be careful what we say, we might be in trouble. There were sprinklings around that Ross Gamble may not longer be the coach of the the Winchelsea Blues. Careful, David. Only joking, mate. Didn't mean to bring that in.
So, no, mate, we played Winch up there a few weeks ago at home, and all the way up to half time, I think they might have been in front by 3 points or just behind at half time. So I haven't seen Coria this year. I haven't heard a few reports, but Winchelsea at home, when they're on their game, they can win this game easily if they actually put 4 quarters together. And that's the key up there for Winch, putting obviously a consistent 4-quarter effort together.
Nothing like going out to the Gun Club, ducking and weaving everywhere as those shots go off. It's a magnificent venue. Out of the Keith Barclay Oval, the North Geelong Magpies, and I tell you what, folks, watch out, because their record is absolutely spotless at the moment playing at home. They haven't lost a game there this year, and they take on a very ordinary side called the East Geelong Eagles. So I reckon it could be an absolute bath. What do you reckon, Grubby?
Well, that was my first question was going to be there. They might be spotless out there, but who have they played out there? Because, you know, East Geelong are obviously, I haven't seen them, but they're a very, very good side from what I've been told. North Geelong, again, against Werribee Centrals, was super impressive all day, a high-scoring game. Briggy, he's got to kick 23 from to win, I think.
Geez, 23. Oh, that takes the pressure off him immensely. David, one thing you'd agree as a coach, East Geelong, Adam Scrobbelack, he's an absolute dynamo if he puts on the boots today. He really is a gun player. He can play in any position, and he's mobile for such a big man.
Yeah, I played with Scrubber for a fair while, and Scrubber was back smash when I was at Darley, and not only obviously a good footballer, but obviously a great coach and done a good job on the weekend. So in regards to East Geelong, if he pulls on the boots and plays ruck and goes forward, they've picked up some real good players in Murphy and a couple of really good on-ballers. So pretty hard to beat. They're the benchmark at the moment. So everyone's trying to beat them.
He's a good player, that Lucas Murphy, no doubt about that. And of course, the pressure's right on for North Geelong. Briggy's only got to kick 23 goals according to Grubby, and we're home and hosed. Out at Victoria Park, the Bannockburn Tigers, they take on Inverleigh, who have, we keep on saying it, guys, they have ducked under the radar a little. Sorry to use the word duck again, by the way. They've ducked under the radar a little bit this year, the Inverleigh Hawks. They're going along all right, I know, Leachy, that's okay. The camera on him was doing a bit of ducking there, but the producer was a bit slow. But Bannockburn Tigers going along, but it's a Inverleigh, not a bad side. I'll start with you, Lucci, while you are ducking around over there.
Yeah,
you reckon Bannockburn at home would be too good for Inverleigh?
It's always tough travelling up there. These two, they're side by side, I suppose, travelling up there, so it's not really too much of an away game. But Inverleigh, they are just travelling under the radar and going quite well. Bannockburn, we played them. I thought they played probably half a game, and they had a couple of send-offs that day too, I think. So Bannockburn are home hard. Inverleigh, heard a few reports. I'm going to go Inverleigh.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, well, Bannockburn, as I said, they're good at home, but Inverleigh are playing pretty well. Grubby, do you give Inverleigh or Bannockburn the shot this afternoon?
Well, it's pretty tight. I'll tell you what, talking about ducks too, you better duck in a minute, 'cause I'm going to land one right on your chin. But no,
Which one?
Well, the third one, as I can see it. But look, Bannockburn I did see, and they were disappointing against Werribee Centrals. Inverleigh, I just said to Lucci on the way up, Inverleigh are probably on top of Werribee Centrals on the ladder, really, because they have played Belpost Hill and East Geelong and have lost no other game. We've got to do that now. So they're going as well as them, and I think Inverleigh will give Bannockburn quite a hide.
You haven't liked me since I pinched the subway off for a couple of years ago when we did the show.
I'm not taking my teeth out tonight.
No, right? I don't take
I'm
your teeth
not
out.
taking them out tonight.
No, not on morning television. The kids couldn't. The kids wouldn't be able to eat their wheat bix.
Since when you eat
Absolutely been a mess. We used to do the show for a couple of years ago. Live television it was back then, of course. The same it is now. Eating our subways on the set, and Grubby took his teeth out. It wasn't a pleasant sight. The last game is out at the Belmont Lions Winter Resort, and they take on the Tommy Tigers. And I tell you what, guys, and I'll start with you, David, Belmont Lions are much improved this year.
We went down there a couple of weeks ago and love going to play Belmont.
Yep.
Just real good people, and obviously go back in the club rooms, and we always catch up for a beer and all that sort of stuff. There's no doubt they've built again from last year. A couple of tough years, but you've always got to remember there's only 3 or 4 years ago we're on the bottom of the ladder as well, and so it does take time. They have improved again. Thompson, yeah, we had a real good first quarter, but after that they shut up shop and they played some good footy after quarter time against us, and we were probably a bit lucky to win by 4 or 5 goals, even though we had 11 goal first quarter. So I am picking Thompson, but at the same Belmont, they'll be tough at home, and you'd love to see them get a win though, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah. Belmont Lions or the Violet Crumbles, Grubby.
Well, it's at Belmont, so they tell me. So, look, to be quite honest, Thompson will win. But if you get out to Belmont today, don't worry about the bloke on the gate. Just drive through. Drive through and don't pay.
And speaking, of course, of our fantastic producer, Ryan Cogsy Coughlin. It'll be a fantastic day out there. No doubt Cogsy will look after you blokes. Once he gets the electronic scoreboard up and running, it's a magnificent thing. Have you got an electronic scoreboard up at the duck pond yet?
No, we haven't got anybody that wants to sit on the bike and pedal like Cogsy does. See all the weight he's lost?
Well, he had a magnificent out on at the Pink Day the other week, and that was something to be behold to, folks. Don't you worry about. Well, David, thanks very much for coming in this morning, and good luck this afternoon with the Werribee Central Footy Club.
Yeah, thanks, mate, and thanks for having us on, especially Grubby.
Oh, no, I'm not going to thank you. I sort of just thank you.
No
That's okay. No, seriously, and Grubby, you're always welcome on the show. And we always look forward every year when you do the great commentary of the seconds game at the grand final with Daryl Jones. It's always a great spectacle indeed. So thanks for coming down, mate. Good luck when you get back this afternoon. They find out you've gone for Belpost still.
That won't worry. By the time I get back there this afternoon, they've all had a few beers at the past players. So.
And, of course, this afternoon, 94.7 The Pulse, the Werribee Central's game, and the Belpost Hill Footy Club is your 94.7 match of the round with Dale Smith, Cal Lowther and Grubby Kaysen. There he is, a man on the screen who will be calling the game this afternoon. Thanks for your company once again. We'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.